welcome to another Grace Creative Session. My name is Lauren Lowney and I'm a program intern here at Grace. And today we're going to be making stress relieving dough in a jar. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take out all of your materials. We're going to take out a garbage bag, a jar, a piece of paper, glitter, and your 3 containers, which I'll go through later, and your paintbrush. So the first thing you want to do is lay out your garbage bag. This is going to protect the table because we're going to be doing lots of fun, messy stuff today. And I want you to take the piece of paper that's in your bag and place that down as well, and your jar. Go ahead and take the lid off of your jar and just set it aside for now. We're going to be working with the jar first because it needs to dry. You should have a little tiny container with white stuff in it. This is Mod Podge, and we're going to grab that container first. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our jar. So go ahead, take your paintbrush, dip it in the Mod Podge, and you can get creative with this. So you can put polka dots, you can put snowflakes, you can put stripes, you can cover the whole jar if you want to, and whatever you guys want. I'm gonna do polka dots because that's my favorite. So go ahead and just put your Mod Podge on the jar wherever you would like. Once you're all done making your designs, we're going to take the glitter and just sprinkle it over where you put the glue. Make sure that you're doing it over your loose leaf piece of paper. That's going to catch all of the glitter. Once you put all of the glitter on there, you might need to smack the jar a little bit so that all of the excess falls on your piece of paper. And it should look a little something like that. Go ahead and pick up your piece of paper. We're gonna try not to spill any of the glitter. And we'll just go ahead and set that aside for now. And set your jar aside, it needs to dry. Next, we're gonna make our dough. So go ahead and take your 2 containers. You should have a pink container, which is conditioner, and some cornstarch in the bigger container. You're gonna take your big container of cornstarch and just dump it in the middle of your bag. And go ahead and set that container aside. Then you're gonna take your conditioner and pour that right on top. This is the fun part. Now you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna mix the mixture together. This is gonna take some time, so be patient. And really get it mixed in good there. You're gonna knead it together just like you're making dough. Sometimes picking it up and squeezing it together is a little bit helpful. And if you make a little bit of a mess, it's okay. And then there's gonna be a lot of excess on your fingers, so try to scrape that off the best you can and add it to your ball of dough. This reminds me of when I was a little girl. My grandma used to let me make homemade Play-Doh. And now they have edible Play-Doh, so when you're a little kid and you stick it in your mouth, it's okay. You can kind of see it's coming together a little bit now. Just keep working it until you get it to the consistency that you would like. And it should look a little something like this. Perfect. And once you're done with that, go ahead and set it aside and then wash your hands. And when you get back, we'll finish with our jar. Perfect. Now that we have our dough and our hands are washed, we're gonna go back to the jar that we just worked on. And the glitter is a little sticky. So what I like to do is I like to take the brush that I used earlier, wash it and dry it, and just use that to go through and knock off all the extra glitter that I don't want on there. Since I made polka dots, I only want the glitter on the polka dots, not on the rest of the jar. Once you have all of the glitter knocked off and you have it just how you want it, make sure to touch where you put the glitter and the glue to see if it's dry. If it's not quite dry yet, that's okay. Just leave it alone, set it aside until it's dry. You'll know that it's dry by touching it and nothing moves. Since mine is dry, I'm gonna go back to the Mod Podge that we used earlier, the white stuff in the little container. And that same paintbrush, I'm gonna go over it again. So on all of the places that I put glitter, I'm gonna put white Mod Podge on top of it. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna seal it together so that the glitter doesn't come off. Now this is gonna go on top of the glitter. It's gonna look really white, but don't worry because it will dry clear. I love working with glitter, especially during the holiday season. So I'm gonna show you guys what mine looks like. So once you're done putting the Mod Podge over the glitter to seal it, you're gonna set that aside and let it dry. The drying process for that may take a little bit more time than the first process just because there's more layers on there, but that's okay. Go ahead and set that aside. Once your jar is dry, you're gonna take your dough and place it inside the jar. Like that. So whenever you guys are stressed out or having anxiety or just struggling, you can use this as a tool. Take it out, squeeze it. It'll help you feel better and relieve some of that stress, especially during the holiday season. So thank you guys so much. It was fun, and I hope to see you next time at another session of Grace Creatives. Bye guys.